Dad, today I was at the lunch table and my friend looked at me and said, why every time you eat, you gotta bow your head? Don't you see you the only one acting holy in the place? All my friends is around, should I still say my grace right before I put the fork to my face? But what a mighty God we serve, even though I get blessings that I don't deserve. Jesus came through when you wasn't able to pay your bills before. A lot of Christians say they're born again, but the blood of Jesus hasn't run through their umbilical cord. And even when your eye's red, but the sky's blue in the Duke form, young people worried about how cold the chain is, but they don't know he'll spit you out if you lukewarm. Mama, I'm stuck in the hard place. I'm stuck in the hard place. Mama, well, Ma, you know, I told him I was a Christian, and all of a sudden I heard whispers saying, me too, and me too. My mom takes me to church too, and sits in the front row too. Another little girl was like, I'm a Christian, but sometimes I get nervous when people are shouting and people are crying. They cry so much, I asked my mom who's dying. Girl, nobody's dying, but someone did die. Do you not know his name? You mean the guy that died on the cross and then on the third day he came? I thought screaming was the only way I could release. Blessings was raining down, but I had an umbrella of disbelief. Oh, there is no such thing as God. Why can't y'all just face it? You think you're Christian just because you wear that What Would Jesus Do bracelets. But you don't know Jesus don't make promises he can't keep, my brother. He'll hold you when you're weak, my brother. I keep a suitcase because those guilt trips are freaking, my brother. But who am I to judge? I used to kick Jesus to the curb too. I was a bully and I used to hurt nerves too. When we were speaking, I used to use curse words too. I'm trying to tell you, Jesus heals the weak and he'll fix the broken. Maybe that's why it's not so hard for me to speak so soft-spoken. See, at the table of righteous, it's not a good place for my hips to sit because anyone who knows my past would think that I'm a hypocrite. So how do I tell these young kids that they would fail or even make it to hell if they don't believe us and they don't want to hear about Jesus? Another kid asked me, why such a harsh punishment for even the softest sin? You must have not heard about how the flesh peeled off the skin. But I know a place where there's no more crying and no more sorrows, no more todays and no more tomorrows. See, some people blame God for the reason that they're dead broke. But they just need to get on God's team. Satan was kicked off for trying to be the head coach. So trust me, being Christian is cool. Jesus knows his path is right. I've been baptized more than once, and trust me, the bath is nice. You want to get up there with him, then see to it. But now that you know about the gates of heaven, it's on you to get the key to it. Don't treat the lake of fire like the devil got a new pound with him. He just in line waiting for you to sell your soul. He got a shopping cart and some coupons with him. Learn that from watching VeggieTales without the croutons in them. It's not that hard to find where the light is at. Over 300 people dead because of earthquake in Japan. Tell me, where was Leonidas at? They need God, not a false prophet or the golden cattle. I'm not here to judge. Trust me, only God has the gavel. I know I ain't perfect. I ain't tripping on it. I know that while Jesus was spilling his blood, I was in communion sipping on it. I'm Rosa Parks in the school of hard knocks, so the back is where I put my seat in. Trust me, I'm knee deep in something that most people can't sink their feet in. So many people get offended when I say his name. Now they don't speak to me like my life need more minds. I slipped on the stairway to heaven and missed the wet floor sign because all the blood he shed for a sinner like me and you, even those who overdose on drugs. So with that OD, all you need is the G in you. Because God is who you should be striving for me. Don't get focused on who you should swim in the money and lose your soul on the diving board. Mama, I'm still stuck in the hard place. I'm still stuck in the hard place. A couple of days go by after a conversation at the lunch table, and the kid tells me he got the spirit and was unstable as he walked down the aisle of the altar call. Spirit was so strong, he saw everyone at the altar fall. He said, I told my family, and I ain't even get the congratulations. Trust me, more people showed up at my high school graduation. All of a sudden, when the devil speaks my ear tones in, so he asked for forgiveness. That's just music to God's ears. All you gotta do is put the earphones in. Now he's like, God, it's so cool to me. When 2 Chainz gets to the gates, he won't be able to take all that jewelry. So I know Esco and Boomin, they got it on Smash, but if Jesus ain't there, then he got it on Ash. But mama, I'm stuck in the soft place. I'm stuck in the soft place because Jesus is calls all of us son. Even though none of us have the same mother, he forgives the racists, and even though that racists don't know our shadow is the same color. So yeah, I talk about him in school now. Oh, I'm a jump, hop, skip, and act a fool now. Oh, Jesus is so cool now. When the devil is working on it, Jesus says it's done. So no one else counts because he's the one. But be careful who you listen to. Start thinking he loves you just because he blew a kiss in you. When Lucifer tells you that you're dirtier than the toilet that you piss into, put both hands together. Remind that snake who he's hissing to.
All right now.
So if you're sick in your body, Jesus is the answer. Messing with Lucifer, I'm just letting you know that he's the cancer. So I guess now it's cool to be different. So don't wonder if it's cool to be Christian. That's like hanging off the side of Noah's Ark, asking, is it still cool to be fishing? Thank you.